My dear brothers and sisters, we all know that death is a reality. Whatever comes on this earth has to die one day. Even the smallest creature or smallest plant that comes on this earth that grows dies one day. And so do we too, human beings, have to die one day. It is true also that science has made a lot of progress in trying to lengthen, so-called, increase, so-called, our life. But how long can it do that? Be for a few hours more, a few weeks more, a few months more, or maybe also a few years more. But then a day will come when we all have to leave this world. But what happens to us when we die? Our family members, of course, will either bury our body in the graves, or it may be cremated according to the wish of the person. What about our soul? A parish priest was one day catechizing children who are going to receive First Holy Communion. We were talking about the final day, the last judgment. And he asked one child, there are these holy men in our parish, he says, who lived very holy life, saintly life. They had love for God and love for neighbor, he says, holy life. But he died, he says. What about his soul? The child answered, the soul will go to God. And God will tell him, come into heaven and enjoy with me your bliss forever. Then the other child, there was this unholy man, hopeless fellow, who lived in sin all his life. He also died. What about his soul? The child said, when the soul goes up to God, will say, there's no place for you here, go down there to hell forever. Then there's another man, he says, he has a third child. Here this man tried to live a holy life. He had his faults and defects, but he tried every time to overcome this fault. But he was a weak person, he died. What about his soul? The third child said, when the soul goes to God, God will tell him, wait, there's still time for you to come. Wait, where? No longer on this earth, but wait, where? We say and we believe that all those who have not gone to heaven are in paradise. It's not a place, definitely. It's a state of grace where the person is being purified, the soul is purified. And therefore, we remember this day. If you go to the cemeteries yesterday or today, you'll find all the graves and them beautiful decorated. Why? There's a reason behind it. The person who have died was closely connected with us. He's no longer there. But we don't know whether the soul has gone straight to heaven. He needs or she needs our prayers. They at that moment cannot do for themselves anything to purify themselves in a way. So they need our prayers. We don't do out of pity. We do out of love, compassion for them, because they are our own brothers and sisters. And therefore, this day was kept in the church to pray for all the departed. I remember when I was in Porvori a couple of years back, there was one family who always offered one mass, at least once a month, for the souls in purgatory. They are not their relations. Why is that? It's because she felt, or the family felt, there are some souls who have nobody to pray for. She will offer that mass for them. And the best gift we can give for them, I think, is the Eucharist. Here we celebrate the Lord's life and death and resurrection. The Lord, after he died, rose. And therefore the same life prophet is promised for all of us. But we humans, as we know, because we are weak, we fall into sin. And therefore, those who have died need our prayers and our support. Not just today, every day. We say, may the souls rest in peace. We say at the funeral mass or otherwise. Because we know that we are all humans, and as all humans, we need the support of each other. So those who have died and have not yet gone to heaven need our support, our love. So the best way, as I said, is offer the Eucharist for them. So today let us sincerely offer this Eucharist. And also the course of the day, pray for them. You must knowing that today you can take part in 3 Masses and it's also received communion thrice, because this is the second day, there's only twice in a year where the priest can celebrate 3 Masses, as today and Christmas Day. But it just shows the importance of this day, that those who have died, not yet reached heaven, in the paradise, have been purified, need our support, our love, and our praise. Let's do it then. You can pause for a while, just a few seconds, and offer our love for God by praying for all those of our own family members whom we know, that God may show His mercy and compassion on them.